side, one representative on the other side. They meet in the middle of the field and they discuss what's going to happen. And then we fight, a fair fight. But it's not a fair fight that's going on. It's we come from this side, we look at y'all, we drive around y'all neighborhoods, we flashlight on you. Just walking and the police will flash a flashlight on you. Right. They just ask you for ID. It's like a police state already. Right. So you walk around and shit, you can't even enjoy your fucking life.
Police world.
Yeah, so really, it's a police world because it's the world we privy to. White people don't got this shit in their world. So it's not a police world. This just goes on really with us. They don't police them. You don't go out and guys see police everywhere. But my initial reaction is let's just burn this bitch down. But that's not feasible in the sense that it is only a small amount of people who's doing this.
But then, and I agree with you on that. Then when they do it, they burn the wrong stuff down.
Like what?
Black businesses or their neighborhood.
Black businesses.
Or they're burn their.
You know what?
They burn their neighborhood.
They do the business in their neighborhood. They not our benefactors. They don't do shit for us. You can have a gas station smack dead in the black neighborhood, and these fucking Indians who walked off a fucking mountain and Kilimanjaro come here with attitudes and be looking at you crazy and shit in the gas station. They treat you just like you haven't been here way before them, and this ain't your community. So really, them be the first buildings I burn.
In your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck them. That's not our shit. So if we're gonna burn it up, burn it all up. Okay. This is not our shit, and it just goes back to like a part of a solution. The solution starts with us. It starts with taking pride, like I said earlier, in ourselves, in our neighborhoods. It's amazing to me how we so deficient in our economic abilities to where these people can come from fucking India or someplace I can't find on the fucking map and just come into the neighborhoods and sell cigarillos. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that these motherfuckers done came clear from across the world and they buying up property, the valuable properties in our neighborhoods, and it's fucking befuddling. And they don't give back to the community. They don't. These niggas get shot in these gas stations that's owned by these Pakistanians and whatever the fuck they are. And they business as usual. They just keep going. It's not a personal loss for them. They're not vested emotionally into the community. They're vested financially. These are our community, so we have to invest ourselves emotionally and financially. So it comes back to, on a certain level, economics. Like when we came here earlier, Tracy was talking about the boycott issue. I used to understand what boycotts do. But when I got older and mature, I understood that the world runs on money. We are probably the most influential consumers in America, us being black people. We set trends. We tell the world what's cool, and then they take it from us and fuck us over. We don't control the cool. We create the cool, but we don't control the cool. So once we can control the cool that we create, you control so much more. When you dictate the buying power, you dictate what people buy. You are the consumers. So if we, and it's hard for me to see it happening, but if we just speaking on what should happen, I would the biggest thing I would recommend would be something simple as a boycott, where you boycott, and with any growth there's sacrifice. So you're gonna have to give us something that you like or you want, whether it's you boycott their public transportation like Rosa Parks did, whether you boycott, and I always say you don't boycott, if you can't, you boycott the entertainers. Boycott your Drakes. Boycott, don't spend no money on Rihanna. Because these are the people who have the, I'm going to give you back to you.
I was on the boycott, I was going to say, do you got a length? Because they was like, boycott Monday, don't go to work.
Nah, that's superficial.
One day is stupid.
That's superficial. I'm talking about some serious shit where you fuck up money. It's sacrifice.
That's why I say
you say no to sacrifice, so that's what I'm talking about. That's where
that's what goes to my point where I say don't rush it. Don't rush it.
Oh, it has to be strategic. That's why it has to be organized.
You got like a length time where you say
you got. I mean, this is where the structure comes in, and you have to have a plan. You can't just be like, I ain't gonna eat today. Fuck you.
Can't be like, I ain't gonna go to work today.
So listen, the thing is, like, what you do, you fuck up their money, and like I said, you fuck with the people who dictate, who have the ear of just the general, like. Most white people get their perception of black people through entertainment sources, whether it's movies or music. Their whole perception of black people come from some entertainment source rarely do they have a direct interaction that gives you the proper perspective of blacks in America. So at the end of the day, we all fucking humans. We all just have a little different way we conduct ourselves, different way we talk, but at the end of the day, we all flesh, bones, blood, oxygen.
Water.
And God damn it, goddamn dummy for a monkey wrench my brain. But if you got the entertainers who we fucking give all our money to, we treat them like they're more than people. Like you got your Beyonces who want to do the formation shit when they about to have an album come out. Mm-hmm. Talk when you're not promoting nothing.
Right.
Don't you have the ear like you talk about. We can talk about this year round. You have the ear of the popular. You popular. You control a lot of shit with your music. Just with that talent alone, you have like the world. It's not even just your country. You have the world where you can shift focus. Just getting on stage saying something. You can shift that focus. So if you boycott these people who generate all these funds off you, and it's not just Beyonce, it's anybody who's making money. Your Kendrick Lamars, your Drakes, your Jay-Z's, your Futures. All these people are in a position of power, but they're so materialistic that they don't want to fuck up their money.
Well, they said Beyonce did.
I don't give a fuck what they say. I'm talking about at a high level. I'm not talking about where I got to hear about. She said she go to a press conference and act like she's announcing a fucking new tour. But this is what I don't understand. You like that bitch, but fuck that bitch. This is what I'm saying. It's not just Beyonce. I'm saying her name because she's a popular person. So I'm just using her as an example. She might be doing shit. She might not be doing. I'm just saying if you're gonna use the struggle to sell albums, be there when you don't have an album out to sell. Right. But what I'm saying is once you stop supporting these people, they have to pander to you and do what you want them to do. And it's not just, the onus is not on celebrity, but I'm just saying this is one way to view it. The onus is on all of us. I'm just as fucking responsible as your Beyonce. Beyonce is no more responsible than I am. She just has a better resource and a bigger fan base where she can convey the message to. So it all starts with us. We can't keep looking to white people for solutions to the problems that they creating. You can't look for your oppressor to unoppress you. And when I say white people, I'm not talking about your everyday white person who you see every day, who you interact with, who you consider a friend. I'm talking about the white people who empower, who run the world. So we can't keep looking to our oppressors for suggestions. We can't sit around and wait for answers. We have to create answers, create solutions. Both of y'all said it, and I'll say it too. Certain shit I don't know. I don't know exactly what to do. Like everything I say is how I feel. My feelings are not always conducive to reality or something that is like good. Like, do you fight fire with fire every time? Do you turn away from that fire every time? Like, it has to be strategic. Like you said, it has to be planned. Something it has to be organized, and you have an organization. Like some people have to march to just show that you give a fuck. I'm not the marching nigga. I'm not the kind. That's just not me. I'm not the marching nigga.
And then on the marches, then don't just be down there chanting. If you march, get some leaders down, and this when you speak to the people. If you gonna march, that's when, like all the stuff you saying. That's when you get bullhorn and you speak. Look, this is what we gonna do. You just down there. Black lives matter. Yeah. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Like, what are you getting at with that?
It has to be, like he said, it has to be thought out properly. You have to have a plan.
Their presence just be good enough to be relevant for the
What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
Like, why do they have to speak out? There's so many people. Some people don't. Like you said, you're not a leader. Some people don't have the voice that they want to speak out.
Well, in the words of a great leader, we live in a world of trendy niggas. We live in a world of trendy niggas. And I might be lowballing it. 80% of the people that be marching just do it just because everybody's doing it. And look, I want you to read it. I was on Facebook and I see they saying that they shut down the mall because didn't nobody spend. Okay, cool. I want to see the same mall tomorrow. Like if they.
But even one day though, man, you know how much money that is. Like you would love to just. Even that, man, like any step is a step.
It's a step, right?
Any step is a step. So we won't discredit that shit because it take initiative. It's Saturday. Niggas need new shirts. Shit, that's a big step. Like, you don't understand, we are consumers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are a race of people who value things over people. So that's a big step right there, man. Like, I mean, any step is a step. Like,
you right.
Like you said, that little. I don't agree anything with the whole Black Lives Matter movement. If you just look from the outside, you're like, yeah, that's some nigga shit. They really
that
care.
Was a hate group.
They are anything we do, they consider hate. So I want to divulge into that bullshit. But the thing, what I'm saying, I mean how is it? Listen, if a motherfucker,
there are Caucasians in the group, so I guess they.
If a motherfucker smack you, you smack them back. You're not wrong.
I'm gonna say it's
you
a
meet
hate
aggression
group.
with aggression.
It's a hate group.
It's a hate created by hate. If it is hate,
yeah, they hate us.
It's not like it's a fucking hate that came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it's like you created the monsters. If we are monsters, if you call us monsters, if you call us savages, super predators, congratulations on your creation. You created the monster, Dr. Frankenstein. Mm-hmm. You made us what we are. So, in the words of Malcolm X, the chickens come home to roost. Anything like you think it's just gonna affect just us? We are people. We built this country, so if we fucked over the country, eventually we'll get fucked over. You can't. We too resourceful as a people to just keep getting fucked over like this. So, and this is gonna lead into something else. What is like if this is controlled, like I think it is. I think, like I said, they play chess, not checkers. I think everything is orchestrated. So you have to ask yourself, and I'm gonna tell you, I might be falling victim to this bullshit. I'm smart, I'm aware, and sometimes my emotions fuck me over, cause like I know to go shoot some police is a reaction that's wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like when the people who are in a position of power, they'll sacrifice their own to push an agenda, i.e. 9/11, i.e. Pearl Harbor. They will kill 100 to get 800 to follow. They'll sacrifice a pawn. I might be a pawn in this game. If I just go out and start shooting police and shit, I'm a pawn. They use me well. So you gotta actually, I have to stop in the midst of my anger and my emotion and ask myself, what are they using me for? And that's when we talk about the global government, the police, when you said the world, the complete police state, where they want to just dictate every single thing, and everything ties into gun control. Like why they want to take away guns? 'Cause it's easier to fucking, you know what I'm saying, subdue people who don't have weapons. So we talked about this, so we talked about the military state. Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, they prey on our emotions. You know what I'm saying? They get us all emotionally riled up to where we forget that we are a people. That I have to start looking at policemen, no matter your disposition, as my enemy. Rightfully or wrongfully, this is the energy that's created to where I don't know if you that bully who gonna come to school tomorrow and punch me for no reason, so I gotta punch you before you punch me. This is the energy that's created, and since we're not educated on both sides to respect one another or respect ourselves, we end up fighting each other, and it's just feed into the shit to where okay, we're going to control everybody now. And it's going to be under the guise of we getting this shit steady when all along this was your plan. I hit you on one shoulder, I hit X on one shoulder, and I stand back and watch y'all fucking fight. Then I jump in and tell y'all, quit fighting while y'all doing this. We all together. And I start the shit.
I believe that's what they
like,
do.
I'm the motherfucker who set fires and come put them out and get lauded as the hero.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's always deeper, and I hate that I get emotionally attached to certain things, man, and where you can fuck me over. You get at the extreme of time, blinded by my passions and fury. That's like a perfect description of me, to where I know it's wrong, but it hurt.